In the Know with AD North Commander Colonel Tom Magnus.
Hey everyone, Colonel Magnus here, and we're in Gardez. We're at the A&A installation, and we're actually physically located right now inside of the power plant. You can't have a sustainable Afghan Army installation if you don't have utilities. You got to have water, wastewater, and electricity. And as we finish construction and we turn this over to the next phase, it becomes an operations and maintenance drill to keep all of these things running. Aaron Troop is in our O&M division. Aaron, you're from Bonneville Dam in where do you live back in the States?
I live in Carson, Washington.
Washington. And what do you do there at the dam?
I'm a power plant mechanic for about 10 years now.
So you're all over this stuff, right? How many gigawatts is this thing cranking out?
6 megawatts here.
Do you know how many gigawatts it took for Michael J. Fox to go Back to the Future?
I don't remember.
It's 98 million gigawatts. And how many, did you say this plant is producing?
6 megawatts.
Now put that in perspective to what is at Bonneville. How much does that produce?
I'm pretty sure each unit produces 100 megawatts.
100 megawatts. So, but this is enough certainly for this installation. And then there's a plan for growth. We're going to bring in even more units. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
And what are we talking? How many more units do you think you'll need for all the things we're building here?
They're talking about putting in 4 more generators.
Okay.
And the base is actually going to double in size in the next couple of years in terms of land area.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, there's, 4,000 or 5,000 here now. It's going to double in size, not only in land area, as you said, but I think also in people, which means the demand on our utilities and ultimately the demand on you for operations and maintenance is going to double as well. I mean, that's a big challenge. I mean, what do you see as the requirement for O&M here in the future?
They're probably planning on adding an extra guy here to help out, because we also cover 29 A&P sites in 5 provinces around here.
Oh my gosh. So, and I don't know how you're going to do that, even with 2 guys. That just seems like an incredible task. Well, as we go from construction to O&M, really you guys are the main effort. And the most important thing that we are thinking about is how to turn all of this over to the Afghans, where ultimately we want to work you out of a job. So, what do you think it's going to take in order for the Afghans to take over your responsibilities here?
We're working on that right now, sir. There's a lot of mentoring going on and training, and just trying to get turn our local nationals into skilled tradesmen, and so that they'll be able to perpetuate what we've done here into the future.
Absolutely. I mean, if we're spending as much as we are on this kind of infrastructure, it needs to be sustainable. And we got to make sure the Afghans, who frankly did not, for the most part, they didn't grow up with electricity and water.
No, not many of them. A lot of the A&A comes from the countryside.
Absolutely. So we're giving them this stuff, but I think the taxpayers are counting on us to make sure that it is sustainable, that they're going to be able to continue the mission when you leave. And so that's a big burden on you to not only manage an O&M contractor, but every day be thinking about, you got to work yourself out of a job. You got to get an Afghan to do what you do.
Yeah, and thankfully a lot of the Afghans, they're eager to learn. If you get them one-on-one, they want to learn, and they're excited about everything we've got going on here.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, Aaron, I was looking at this. I know you won't like it when I mess around, but what happens if I do this? Is that bad? Well, oh my gosh, look at these lights are blinking. What did I just do? I don't know. I mean, do you think we're okay?
I think we're going to be okay, but you step back, sir.
Well, look, you're doing a great job here. I've counseled you on many of an occasion about cutting your hair, and Of course, I say that out of pure jealousy, but you are doing a great job here. I'm real proud of you, and truly the O&M part of our business is increasingly becoming the main effort as we go from construction to operations and maintenance. So keep up the good work and work yourself out of a job. Would you do that?
Yes.
And to everyone watching on TV, we got some great people here in O&M, and we've invested so much in these projects. We've got to make sure that we turn it over into capable hands of these Afghans, and people like Aaron and those that are watching on TV. You all are going to make that the case. So thanks for what you all do.